Hi Aries, this is a bonus reading for April. It's for your sun, moon or rising. I've already I've already shuffled the cards, so I do a couple more times and cut them. And then we'll continue. If you resonate with this talk, if you could leave me a message and messages down below. Let me know how it does, that'd be great. If you could like and share, that'd be good as well. Thank you. Okay, one more and then we'll cut them. Aries, sun, moon, rising. Brilliant. Right, well, so for the first one is the heart of the matter, and you've got the Five of Swords. So the next one is what crosses you, what is your challenge, and that is the sun. Yep. Then we've got the next two are your past influences. So you've got the Five of Cups, and God, you've got 3 fives in this. I'll look that up in a minute. Okay, so your fifth card is your spiritual lesson, which you haven't yet learned, and it's reoccurring. That is the 3 of Cups. The next card is your most probable outcome, and there's 2 of those as well. So there's 1 and 2. Okay, and then your 8th card is your future self. That is the 9 of Swords. Your 9th card is your shadow card. That is the Ace of Swords. And then your 10th card is, if positive, your hopes and aspirations, and if negative, your future fears. You've got the 9 of Wands. Okay, Aries, right then we'll begin your reading. On the bottom of the card, on the bottom of the deck, you've got the 8 of Cups, which is walking away. So that's kind of your overall energy at the moment. Right, okay, so the first one is the heart of the matter, and you've got the 5 of Swords. I'm going to just quickly look up what 5s mean. Lots of 5s. Fives are all changes, so it's big changes going on in your life. So the 5 of Swords, yeah, it's defeat, facing an inevitable loss. So it's defeating your situation, it's feeling defeat in your life, like it's inevitable. So whatever's going on, that you're having arguments with somebody, you're falling out with somebody, this is, you know, this is what's meant to be happening. This is, you know, it's going to happen basically. I don't think there's a lot you can do to stop it either. I think you've just got to, you know, let it take its natural course. What crosses that card is the sun. So, sorry, I'm still looking to see what 5s mean. Yeah, what causes it is the sun. So the sun is like a really hard time, a lot of pain, a lot of anguish, a lot of, you know, having to get through something, using all your strength. But at the end, it's all for the best, so it all works out. And the sun comes out again. So that's what's costing you at the moment, is I think you're almost waiting for your sun to come out, and I don't feel like you really want it to be over, but you know it's over. So it's the acceptance of it being over, so your sun can come out once more, and you can start again. Yeah, 5s are change, uncertainty, realignment, inconsistency, freedom, and travel. Yeah, okay. So your next card after those 2, we'll clarify those though for you, Aries. Yeah, your next card is your past influences. So you've got the 5 of Cups, and you've got the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 5 of Cups is, it's kind of a spilt move. It's like you've got 2 cups that are still standing, but you're looking back on the 3 cups that spilt. doesn't actually show it in this card. It shows, to me, this half moon. So that's under, that's, you know, that's what's on top. So that's where you can go spiritually, but this is where you can hold yourself, which you are, if there's that level, if that makes sense. And then on this card you've got the 5 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. It's feeling like, it's like a feeling that someone shut you out in the past. So, and this love, you feel like they've knocked the cups over, and you're not seeing the 2 that's still standing, the opportunity that may be. You're just seeing the bad side of it. Same with the Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles. You're not seeing the opportunity that's there, you're seeing what's lost. So in both cards you're seeing a loss. Yeah, I mean the 5 of Pentacles, it's quite a harsh card though. It's like you really are within yourself and your feelings, and feeling really quite hard done by, brought on by yourself, but you know. So yeah, the 5 of Pentacles is poverty, financial worries, money restrictions, leads to growth elsewhere, empty pockets but full of friendships. So you've got someone around you at the moment who's a good friend, and who's probably advising you and helping you through these times. So, or at least in the recent past you have one. So your next one is the 3 of Cups. So this is your lesson that you've not yet learned about your life. So what's going on in your life? And you've got the 3 of Cups. So I always see this as there's 3 people in your relationship, and you've got the 3 of Pentacles as well, which is another one in the Rider Waite I see as having 3 people. So I almost feel like it's saying, I mean, you know, the fruits of love, joy from a birth or marriage, confidence, abundance is what it means, but also it's the other side to it, which is how I see it, and it's my intuition I'm using. So I see that as fair parties, and I also see that you know, that is what, that's the spiritual lesson. That's what you've got to learn. You can't do that. You can't have, you know, those relationships unless obviously the person you're with agrees to it and they're happy with that, and then that's fine. But I don't think it's been done in that way. I feel like it's, you know, you having your cake and eating it almost, and you can't do that because it's a lie, isn't it? So 6 and 7. So the next 2 cards are your most probable outcome. So you've got the 3 of Pentacles, which I just said, in the Rider Waite I see it as one of the people in that relationship are shining a light. So on what's going on. So you also have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. So this is somebody incoming, sharing messages of love, or of a passion, of, if you know, flighty energy, in-out energy. So one night stands, that kind of energy. So it's a message coming in. And the other card I also see as somebody shining a light on the situation, like the 3 of Pentacles. So one of the lovers shining a light on the others, and that's the message coming in. So I'd be careful if you're with a fire sign, if they actually aren't about to come in and bounce you, really. We'll clarify these. Then you've got the 8 of you've got the, oh yeah, no, question 8 is the seeker's future self, and you've got the 9 of Swords. So that is feeling very, very, very like you've been stabbed in the back big time. Despair, disappointment, cruelty, blind passion. Only acceptance brings strength and victory. So yeah, your future self, you're going to be feeling very, very, very hurt, like your whole world's collapsed, and that's not a nice feeling. There could be a truth coming out about pregnancy as well, because I see a fish there, and it's right in the middle, right underneath the sword. So that could be a truth coming out about that. So maybe you need to get that out before somebody else does, if that's true. Then you've got your shadow card is the Ace of Swords. So your shadow is whatever all of this is, and whoever this person is exposing you, it's about truth. The whole thing is about truth. and that's your shadow, because I don't think you've been telling the truth. I feel like you've lied about a few things, or maybe lots of things, and that is what's coming against you in your shadow. So that's like that's why you've got the 9 of Swords, that's why you've got the 9 of Wands up here, which we're about to go to. They're 9s, they're endings. That's, you know, 1 1 is 10 is done. So you're right at the very end of all of this, but I feel like you need to tell your truth, you need to speak your truth, and end this shadow, and end this period you're in, and restart. Then the next reading you get, you might get the Wheel of Fortune, or, you know, the World, the end of a cycle. That's what you need next. Okay, so your last card is your, well, it's not positive, this is your negative, is your fears, and that is the 9 of Wands. So yeah, great strength, nothing can stand against you, your position is impregnable, stability, and you stability. So basically you're coming up against a lot, you've got a lot of people coming up against you, there's a lot of arguments, there's a lot of not feeling very good, but you can come through this because you have in the past. So you know you're strong enough, you've got to stand your ground, you've got to tell your truth, and you've got to do what you've got to do, and you'll turn this around somehow, Aries, because that's what you do. Right, so I'll draw some cards. I'll do the main cards on this. So you can have 1 card for Aries and the 5 of Swords for the situation at the moment. Your loved ones are safe, and that's full moon in Cancer. So if you're feeling that you need to protect your loved ones, that's kind of telling you that they're already safe in the situation, so you don't need to worry. They're not in any trouble or any danger. So we'll do the sun now. So personal issues reaches resolution, and that is the full moon in Cancer. So you've got new moon in Cancer and full moon. So just quickly take a look at that. When you finally get there, yeah. There are likely to be very heated or full moon. Things are likely to get very heated in the full moon in Cancer, a super emotional sign. So there could be something of some explosion of feelings around now, or the surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card, and when you and sorry, there are some very fine, basically in a nutshell, this is a very emotional time. The people around you are very emotional, and you're very emotional, and you've got to tread carefully not to sort of rock the boat with anybody, because people could take offence and not actually, not actually come back from it. So you could lose friends, you could lose this, whatever you're wanting in your question, to come back, and you can't if you don't tread carefully with this. The answers you need are coming. So you've got full moon in Gemini, that's on your 5 of Cups. So feeling left out and like you've spilt milk and not looking, you've got answers on the way. So if you're wondering what's going on and why this person has left you out like that, you'll get your answers. So we'll just clarify the next one, which is 5 Pentacles. 5s are all changed, so this energy is gaining momentum. So I think you need to be careful with that, because almost I feel like with that if you don't keep a calm on this, in the past I'd think you didn't keep a calm on this, and I feel like it kind of exploded in your face. I feel like you probably had a truth to tell and you didn't tell it, and it's, you know. So the Three of Cups, so this is your spiritual lesson, the reoccurring lesson. And you've got the Three of Cups. Okay. Time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. I'm going to read this one too, because I think this one you might resonate a bit with. So full moon in Scorpio is if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop worrying yourself. It's pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This is a card that heralds an emotionally intense time. Since both the full moon in Scorpio and themselves are both extremely intense, it's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air. When you pull this card, if this is the case, it takes a sign to move away from anyone or anything that you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card is totally different, meaning that your sex life can now improve. So with Scorpio, I feel with that though, that's almost Scorpio is a very sexual sign, so I almost feel like and it's all about endings, and you know, moving on to a higher level, like seeing the bad in it. So I almost say that Scorpio that's your exposure. You're being exposed. You keep doing the same thing. You keep being exposed. So you need to stop it. And see that for what it is, because you're feeling pain now, but it's your pain, you did that. There's no one else to blame now but yourself. Maybe those two people now know about each other and they've got exposed and the situation goes again. So now we'll do the we'll do the Three of Pentacles. So you're good enough. I feel that a lot of this with you is probably about low self-esteem. Even though you're an Aries, you shouldn't be feeling that. For some reason you're in that vibe. And you need to know you're good enough. That won't be for all Aries, but there's obviously some of you that need to know that. And the next card for your probable outcome is... Oh, got one. Yeah, prosperity lies ahead. You've got two on this, so I'll put this one in the middle for both of them. What do you need to release? You need to release somebody, don't you? Or something from your life. Yeah, that's your warning moon, so you need to do that. Okay, so this is your 8th card, which is yours. Trust yourself, so why is Aries the 9 of Swords? Feeling broken. Yeah, you need to have a bit more belief in yourself, maybe, in the situation, or in that things can get better, because you can't get worse, so there's only one way now, and that's how you do it. So the next one is telling your truth, speaking the truth, doing what has to be done now. Yeah, communication is key, Aries. That can be more right. And then your last card is the negative, so it's your fears, this one. And you got a win-win outcome is forecast if you speak your truth, I believe. Okay, and we'll do a few past life cards for you. So you've got I think you've had that one before actually, biblical. So maybe you like to travel a lot, you're very religious, or you come from a very religious background. It may be in your past life, but it may be in this lifetime as well. And you have an interest in astrology, in stars, in something more than what we see just here, and Earth plane. You know more. There's more to it all than that. So you have a spiritual journey as well. Maybe that's what you need to. Maybe that's how you find what you're obviously missing, what you're looking for in two. Being with two people. Maybe that's where you find it. The answers to why you do what you do and why you I don't know, you connect and you feel you need to connect that way, with more than one person. You can't just. It might be because you have a different, way of looking at things. You've got delight. Delight is everything in my world, and divine joy fills me. So I'll read this one quickly to you. So yeah, we'll quickly just look through this. So your soul wants you to know your spirit guardians are delighted when you are filled with childlike wonder, joy and exuberance. When just one person experiences true delight, this joyous energy relates outwardly like ripples in a pool, reaching even the furthest shores of infinity. Your pleasure can resonate you and can have a powerful healing effect on others. Affirmations: I delight in everything my world, and divine joy fills me. So yeah, just look at the bigger picture in this area, tell your truth, and even if it doesn't go right, then you did what you did and you've told the truth and you have to move on. Anyway, good luck with this and take care. Bye, Aries. Oh, you could subscribe if you wanted, that'd be cool. Thank you. Cheers, bye.